Alright, this is IELTS speaking test. My name is Arifur Rahman Shamim and I will be your examiner today. This speaking test basically is divided into three parts, part 1, part 2 and part 3. So I think we can start the speaking mock test. What is your full name?
My full name is Tasvita Basum Priyota.
Okay, how can I call you?
You may call me Priyota.
Priyota, okay. So there are three parts, and in part 1 I will be asking you some questions. And let's start with your academic background. What is your educational qualification?
I recently passed HSC.
Okay, that's great. Have you appeared in any English language test before this?
No.
Great. Where do you live?
I live in Uttara, sector 10, road 4.
Road 4. How can I go to your house from the nearest airport?
You may take a CNG or a bus to Abdullahpur and take a rickshaw to sector 10 and road 4.
Okay, Priyata. So how do you spend your free time? What do you do basically?
Basically, I'm fond of art and drawing. So in my leisure time, I usually draw sketches of anime or the natural sceneries or art on canvases.
Okay. Do you have friends?
Yes, some particular friends, not
Some
much.
particular friends. So how do you make friends, and why do you think friends are important?
I don't have much friends, but I have some particular friends. I don't like to make much friends. I think friends are important, but those who are good, who are just well mannered, and some friends are like who are good in front of you, but not that much. They do backbiting and other things. Friends are important because we need help. We can't live alone. So yeah, for some help, yeah, we need.
Okay. Now let's talk about the season. Which season do you like most?
I like winter.
Winter.
Yeah.
So why winter?
In summer basically we sweat a lot.
Okay.
And in winter I don't especially. So that's the main reason, I guess.
So what other, reasons you like winter for?
Other reasons like I like to wear fashionable dress, and in summer we can't wear that much heavy dresses because of sweat. We sweat a lot. In winter, even without AC, we can wear many other fashionable dresses, and this is what.
So what are the possible sports people play in winter in your country?
Badminton, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know about this game? Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, in badminton, highly 4 people can play in a court. There's a net between both teams. Both team has, if there's 2 players, both has a racket and a cork. They throw it on putting on the badminton on the racket, and this is how they play and throw it.
Okay. So what do you do when there is a heavy cold spell going on around the country?
I have some issues, so I have like national issues. So in cold, I basically stay in home, and I have some sinus problems, so I usually stay at home in blanket.
Okay, that's great. So what is the best time to go for vacation in your country?
I guess it's winter too, because in winter, other people get vacation, like some winter vacation. So people can go anywhere for a long period, like 1 week or more than 1 week. They can visit many other places. So yeah.
So Priyota, what are the ways the schools and college and universities celebrate winter in your country?
In my country, in our schools and colleges, they celebrate like Pitha Utsav, and in winter we have the Victory Day, and that's all we celebrate. Pitha Utsav, we make many kinds of pithas. Many students participate in that. They make many kind of pithas like Puli Pitha, Pati Shapta, Bhapa Pitha, Chitui Pitha, and many others like this. and that's how we celebrate, that's how we make and serve others. And
So, do you see any changes the way winter was celebrated in the past and now?
yeah, I see there's a lot of differences and changes. Like in the earlier ages, people used to celebrate with much encouragement. They used to wait for it. They used to make pithas so excitedly, and at the present age, people are not that much excited. They just it's like if it happens, okay, or they doesn't care about it.
Okay, so apart from winter, what other season attracts you?
I guess autumn.
Yes, can you be specific and explain why?
In autumn, the nature is so good. The wind blows from the south, and
Okay.
the mild wind, and the trees get new leaves, and the flowers blooms. That's why I get.
All right, Priyata, I think we have done the part one. Now we are into part two. Here I will be giving a cue card, a topic that you need to talk about. Okay, so here is the cue card, and here is your pen and paper. You can make note, and your time is 1 minute. Your 1 minute starts now. You can start now. Your time is up.
Okay, so my topic is describe a hotel that I know. So recently, a couple of months ago, I went to Cox's Bazar on tour with my friends. So at that time, that was in winter. So that was so crowded. So we scarcely found a hotel named Ocean Paradise. We booked in advance. So on the day we reached on the hotel, it was about 6:30 a.m. and we checked in the room at 12 p.m. So on the time we reached, we saw that the room was so unclean, dirty, and messy, and it wasn't like that we thought that we would get. So we got to the manager and asked him. So the manager said nothing and did nothing. So there is no other scope to go anywhere else. So that was so horrible because we expected much better. There was 2 rooms and that was too messy, and the washroom wasn't clean. Some issues on the tap and toilet. That was so horrible. So we tried much to get other hotel, but it was winter, so everyone was getting to Cox's Bazar and all the hotels were full. Yeah, that was horrible, and that haven't much facilities. Like there was Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, but the router was so far away from all the rooms. Like we used to connect the Wi-Fi, but we couldn't get that at all unless you go to the near to the Wi-Fi, and that was actually too horrible. We couldn't stay there much. We used to get to the other near to the beaches most of the time because that was so horrible. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Priyata, thank you so much. That is the end of speaking session part 2, and this was a cue card. Now I will be asking you some questions followed by your topic in part 3. Okay?
Yeah.
So how expensive or cheap the hotels have become in your country?
Sorry, I couldn't get.
How expensive or cheap the hotels have become.